could advance along into more money-making, to more money-making skills. And I think this is something that should be a measure that, I'm not down here to tell you if you need a vocation too. You know more about it than I do. But I'm saying from looking at the total perspective of it, I think this is something we should really consider. Because I do know this for a fact, that every industry I work with every day, the number one complaint with the state of Mississippi, when I'm in Arkansas, when I'm in Tennessee, and when I'm in Alabama, the number one complaint about Mississippi is the lack of trainable labor and the poor quality of education in the state of Mississippi. And that's the fact. Of course, the industrial side is something else that we had spoken of that we certainly need. You need a booklet that will compile all the data to get it all together. These are 5 elements that I have covered here: a plan of action, organization, trainable labor force, and facilities to train people when they come in. Industry must be able to see where people can be trained if they need to give them a training program. Available site and informational data, which people like the Blue River Planning Development District are very good at doing, and they can help you. As you may have recognized, these are the basic steps in the state-sponsored key community program that I have outlined. Although I do not subscribe totally to the state key community program, the simple reason is it does not allow a lot of small communities in the state to enjoy the advantage of being a key community, and therefore the state agency has an excuse to say, look, we're not going to take an industry to X group because they're not a key community. I don't subscribe to that, and I've let them know I don't subscribe to that, and we're going to do something about it. And I need your help, and I'm here to help you, and I'm here to work with you. And as your state senator, I pledge to you my support if you want it. But now, you have got to initiate the desire for economic development. You've got to initiate the desire to go out and be competitive in this changing industrial world today. And as I say, I pledge to you that I will work with you in every way to open up state agencies to you. I'll work with you in every way to make sure that legislation is passed in Mississippi to continue to attract industry in Mississippi. And my commitment to you is to work with you and Bruce to help you meet the challenge of industry today. And I thank you again for the opportunity to be here. It's always a pleasure to come back to Calhoun County. And I just hope that I've had a little something here tonight that you can take on with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Johnny. That's crystal good. We've had our discussions. We've had the people from the state to talk to us concerning the key community, and certainly we're very much aware of the need. The last thing that I had on my notes was to make sure that we didn't pass up our present industry. You know, if we the purpose of the Chamber of Commerce is to not necessarily work directly all the time with current industry. We want them to stay healthy, and that's very much a part of our responsibility. But at the same time, that if you do what Johnny has just outlined, then the present industry should be in pretty good shape themselves, which they are. And I could remind you, and I mentioned this to Dick and especially the AD, and they could appreciate this too, that housing starts this year over last year is up 15%. Housing permits is up 14%, which is a 5-year high. And if you don't think that'll do something to a lumber town, just watch it. At this time, I'm going to say thank you for the support that I have received. And Jared, would you like to take over and have any remarks and dismiss this one?
Now, I'm making these cards out. Bring a came and asked, that's my daughter came and asked me, you said, you're not making cards out for a speech that you're not even elected to yet. Just rather be prepared and not even, not have anything. I am very honored by the accomplishment and making me. been in group since, July of '81. Enjoyed almost every meeting day. This is not an honor, really it's more of a responsibility. And it's a responsibility that can't be shouldered by one person. If you read in the dictionary, the chamber, one of the definitions is a board or council. And it's got to operate this way to be successful. One man cannot operate a chamber of commerce. It's not he can't be industrial development officer and promotion officer and everything else to the county, to the town. He's got to have the support of the whole community, and to me, particularly the board of directors. One stipulation that I made when I was asked, would I take this if I was elected? And that was that we have an active board of directors. Now, I think that the board of directors is your nucleus. That provides the core. That provides the nucleus. It's the active membership that's built around. And I think to be successful, you've got to have that. To me, the primary purposes, and possibly the only real purposes of the Chamber of Commerce, are for the development of business and industry, the improvement of the community, and the promotion of the area. And I say the area because I don't think you can bound by the city limits. I think you have got to include. That's one thing I have really, I've been on a horse about ever since I've gotten here, is this continual feud, to the other side of the Center Road. To me, that's ridiculous. If they get an industry in Caroline City, it's going to benefit that city. And I think we all need to realize that. And I think we should work towards that. And an area development more so than just a local town development. I think we need to spread out. I feel the board in particular and the membership in general, is that we have this issue with the board, the prime board that they have elected. I think we can work together for this purpose, and I think we will be. When they first asked me, like, you wonder what is the president of the chamber supposed to do? Now I found out, I'm a squeaky wheel. We've got to be a bunch of squeaky wheels and get something, but I think we can do it. Again, I appreciate your confidence in me and electing me to this, and I hope each of you will assume some responsibility in this. To see, if nothing else, to see that I do, that I'm doing what I do, but that the Chamber of Commerce accomplish the purposes for which it's designed. Don, we appreciate your 2 years that I've been associated with him as president. He's done a fine job, and I kind of dread following him because he's done a good job. Is there any other business that needs to come before the meeting tonight? Motion for adjournment, second, dismissed.
here today to...
Wait a minute, are you getting ready to start now?
Yeah.
All right.
He shook his head, yes, I mean, I thought he was.
All right, go ahead.
Is that okay, Gene?
That's fine.
Okay. We're here to present some 10-year service awards to some gentlemen today. We've got one for Cleo Harris, George Nix, and Arthur Thomas. On behalf of Weyerhaeuser Company, I'd really like to congratulate you gentlemen for the dedication and hard work you put in and sticking with us for 10 years. And I'd like to challenge you, hope you'll stick around another 10 years with us so we can give you another award in 10 more years. Really appreciate it. If you want to come up, and I'll present the award to you. Cleo? Congratulations. There's the award, and there's your pin. And at 20 years, I can tell you, you get a diamond in there instead of just those stars, so stick around. Congratulations.
Now,
Thank you. Let's see, George, you young baby last. Arthur? Congratulations. There's your pin and your card. Congratulations. George, you gotta get up, come up here. So. There you go. There's where they put the diamond for 20 years. You need to stick around a little bit longer. Congratulations. Arthur?
Okay.
Arthur? Check it in again. One more time. This picture's for you. You're going to keep it. So.
Yeah, I'll take a piece of y'all.
Battery back up.
Well, to real acquaint you with these people, we'll let them give you their names and tell you what their position is here at Weyerhaeuser, and we'll start at this side.
George Nix, I run a debark on night shift.
Arthur Thomas, run debarker on day shift.
Cleo Harris, mobile equipment operator, night shift.
All right, these three have just received their 10-year service pins. Arthur, what would you say has been one of the most significant changes that you've seen here in the past 10 years?
The new team concept, I believe, is most significant change, and new first choice lumber. Trying to put out the best lumber we can.
All right, George, I know you've seen a lot of things come and go in your 10 years. Thinking back, what can you recall that stands out in your mind?
Well, there's been several things. Everybody's got a better attitude towards working. They work good together, and
Okay. Cleo, you work at the log yard end of it. I know these other guys work up toward the sawmill. What have you seen that stands out in your mind? What do you recall most about the past 10 years with the log yard?
Well, first of all, we handling probably 3 times the number of logs that we used to handle, and that due to they added the chipping saw. That was created more jobs for this area, and a big help out.
All right, before we go, George, what do you think the future looks like here at Bruce Weyerhaeuser facility?
well, it looks real good. It's a real good place to work. I mean, I think. I worked at several places, and I like to work at Weyerhaeuser, real well.
Okay, gentlemen, we thank you for your time and congratulations for your 10-year service pins. And from the Weyerhaeuser log yard here in Bruce, this is Gene Redwine for News 7. Five, 4, 3. Gail, how did you acquire this truck?
Well, it got to a have-to case. Both of ours broke down, and we was needing the truck bad. We got town to go in with the county to buy it for us.
Where'd you find it?
Well, it originally out of New York. We bought it from a company out of Jackson, Southern Fire Equipment, where we actually purchased the truck from.
All right, what kind of capacity do you have as far as the amount of water you can carry?
All right, we carry 1,000 gallons of water and got a 1,000-gallon-a-minute pump on it.
How does that compare to what you used to be able to do?
Well, our 48 Dodge carried about 450 gallons of water, and we had a small pump on it, and then we've got a GI truck that carries about 1,000 gallons of water. The main trouble there is just so slow, and we've had so many breakdowns with them lately.
Roughly how big an area do y'all have to cover as far as providing firefighters?
Well, in square miles, we've got a lot of square miles. We go all the way to Reed east, and we go to the county line west, and toward Cal City we go down to about Richard Mooneyham's house on the hill down that way, and then we go all the way to Schooner River north. So we've got a large area.
Do y'all provide standbys for any of the other towns?
Yeah, we have mutual aid with Bruce and Cal City both.
All right, how many people do you have on your fire department?
Well, right now we've got 20 people and certified by the state, and we had a school about 2 weeks ago, and 16 more 16 were recertified. We've got 20 certified now.
Y'all got a pretty good sized department then.
Yes, we got it's all volunteer, and we've got several new people, and we sent them to school and had them certified.
What was the cost of this rig?
$26,500.
Were you able to, the county and the city, were you able to raise the full amount there, or do you have plans for raising more money to pay for it, or what?
Well, we're trying to raise part of it. We got $10,000 from the city and $10,000 from the county, and we still owe a balance of $6,500 on it. So we've got some money-making projects lined up. I don't know. I hadn't got them fully developed yet, though.
Well, it should provide a real good service, so the people ought to really be able and willing to get behind it and help you get everything squared away on it. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the truck, some of the technical aspects of it, while we get some shots of it.
Well, it's got 4 major hookups on it. We've got booster lines, the red lines on it's good for grass fires, and then we've got plenty of hose. We had enough equipment to equip the truck after we got it, and we can hook to a big plug with our 5-inch suction, or we've got 2.5-inch suction on it too. So it's a lot better equipped truck than we've ever had before.
And you say it's got a 1,000-gallon tank and a pump 1,000 gallons a minute. Is that with all the hoses hooked up?
Yes, that's with all of them hooked up.
I guess it throws a pretty good stream then.
Yes, it does. I try to get enough folks up here to give you a demonstration here in a few minutes.
All righty, thank you, Gabe.
Take all 3 of them and hold it.
There's your pattern now.
Now the door is secure. Color guard of best colors. With all our legionnaires and auxiliary members, please stand. Present. Now, if we will, we'll pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Order. Post the cup. Now, while you remain standing, if the chaplain will have the invocation, please. Five.
Our Heavenly Father, we are indeed grateful for this hour, for the privilege that most of us have had of serving our country in time of war. We thank you that we have a great nation, a nation that still honors God and honors our fellow coast, and for the leadership of it.
Going up there holding hands, my lad.
Well, Billy, really like to congratulate you on 10 years with Weyerhaeuser. Congratulations. Appreciate the service and the good work you've done, taking care of SAWS for us all that time.
Thank you very much.
Hope you stick around a little while longer.
I hope so.
If you make it another 10 years, you get a nice big diamond right there in the middle of that.
Good deal. Good deal.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, what you want there, Bill? Come on. Everybody see this picture?
Action.
Pretty good.
Roll.
Yeah, that's all right.
Tom, get out of the way of the camera.
How do you feel about having your 10 years in?
Great.
Give us a little history. What was the first thing you ever did here?
When I started here, I run the chipper. From there, I went to the band room. From the band room, I come down here in the circus house.
Are you satisfied working here where you are now?
Yeah, yeah. Pretty good.
What's the most significant thing that stands out in your mind that's happened over the past 10 years?
I guess we went to these strobe saws that's giving me fits.
Okay, Bill, thank you, and congratulations on your 10 years.
You can turn loose your button there.
back your fade out, back your zoom out to get a wide picture. You keep shooting, I'm going to turn your fade off. See that line leave?
Sure did leave.
Alright, now mash your button again. Just mash it, turn loose of it. Alright, now just kind of raise up easy. Pull as far down as you can down here. Back away just as far as you can. Just be there. Turn the fade back on. Turn the fade back. Yeah, boy, move right, hit your button. Fading out. Okay, it's up. Alright. See it. Okay, we're here at Gums Crossing. I want to talk to some of the people doing some fishing today. What's your name?
Dale Moore.
Okay, and what's your? We just saw you pull one in.
Jerry Moore.
There, y'all having much luck here today?
Yeah, we're catching a few small ones, some big ones.
What y'all using for bait?
Worms.
Have you heard of very many being caught around?
Yeah, they got a good many crappie down here yesterday. Thursday, but I don't know about the catfish ain't been no good till today.
Well, I guess this water and stuff we got going on now, it's that kind of messes the crappie fishing up, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, Jerry, how many of these fish did you catch?
One.
Well, we saw you pull one in. James, can you get a shot down here and show the people what kind of luck these guys are having out here? You look there, they got one. There you go, Jerry. Pick us up one there and show us.